I'm going to show you the features of the machine today. So we are going to start with the on and off switch, which is right down here. Circle is off, line is on. You're going to wait for this to say starting up, and then it will be ready. We don't want to turn the machine on and off rapidly, so when you actually turn it off, you'll wait for it to be power off, and then it is now still powering off, and it's completely off. So now that it's completely off, I can turn it back on again. Okay. What's that next thing? Oh, okay. Sometimes the light switch will not turn on automatically, so this button here is your light switch. See how this is turning on and off? And okay, now we're gonna go over our foot pedal. So, to raise our presser foot here, you use your toe, and that raises your presser foot.
Do it again.
Toe to raise your presser foot. Now to sew, raising my presser foot, I'm using my whole foot to sew. Okay. Whole foot to sew. And when I want to lift, I will use my toe.
No.
Oh, no, just to lift it.
Oh, just to lift it.
Just to lift it is my toe. Now when I'm sewing whole foot, I get all the way to the end and I use my heel and I press down very hard and it lifts and cuts the thread. Great. So to show that again, it's foot to sew, and when you get to the very end, it is a hard heel to cut it. So toe to lift, foot to sew, and heel to lift and cut. Okay, now we're going to talk about the stitch length here. So this is a manual dial. This dot here shows you the stitch length that you're at. So right here we are at 3. So if I turn it, right now I'm at 2.5. So it's manual. The next one is our foot pressure, our presser foot pressure. So it's also a manual dial. So right now it's a little past 30. If I turn it, it's at 40. I can go back to 30, right here. And now, this is how you raise the foot pedal manually, this lever right back here. And so this will hold it up. And if we come back around, I've got 2 ways to backstitch. So first is this button right here. And if I'm sewing and I want to backstitch, I have to hold this down the whole time and it will go back the entire time I'm holding it. As soon as I let go, it'll go forward. The other way to backstitch is this lever right here. So again, I have to hold it the whole time. So I'm going forward, holding it down the whole time I want to go backwards, and now I want to go forward again. So 2 ways to backstitch, and I'm going to hard heel to cut this. And then the final thing that you're going to want to know how to do is, after you've sewn for a little bit, you may want to know how to do a needle up, needle down. So it's this button right here, which will raise your needle and lower your needle. So this is helpful if you're right at the end of the stitch and you're 1 stitch away and you're like, oh, okay, needle up, needle down. And this will actually also work in reverse. So if you do needle up, you want to go backwards. Or maybe it doesn't, sorry.
No, go backwards, go ahead. I mean, just hold it down, yeah. You have to sew.
Oh.
You have to be sewing. Be sewing, Jamie. Okay, now do hit the backspace, and then there you go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to edit that. That's the tour of the machine.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome.